The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They send the tight end in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barney. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Gives it on the option. Past the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Gives it to the back on the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
What a fantastic able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Catch in the middle, it's Markway. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Pressure coming. Keeps the play going. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Ives. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Working that left side now. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll try the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. Finding open areas. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 30. On the run, it's Ives. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position. And here comes
the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's Markway. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Power football with the run. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He'll set up to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. The give to the lone running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moulton. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The run to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Off-play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. They're working that left side. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll leave it with the lone back. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, These rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finds his man. It's Gill.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll go back to work on offense. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. trying play action. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Dead center perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's I. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Huskers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, the power run here. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense set on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's key. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Give to the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. With the question as to whether he can feel his fingers at this point, fair catch is wise in the middle of this snowy, cold weather. The receiver on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. And the ball slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your hand on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Key. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Key. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to impose their will with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement to change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to get it outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's key. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He's looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Wide open spaces. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Looks as if they'll go for two with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Powers forward. He's into the end zone for the two and extends the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. On the ground, it's Moulton. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Rides the back and leaves it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Huskers have moved it inside the 20. They want that clock to run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Parker. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires to the big fella. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Anderson.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.